Welcome to another session on the topic news elements. What is news? News must be factual, where news are based on facts. First elements of news is timeliness. News has to be timely. That is, the news coming out of the press has to be fresh. It has to be hot. It has to be recent. It cannot be outdated. Readers wants to know news, something which is new. People listen to the broadcast or read newspaper to know the latest, what the outdated one. Second element of news is proximity. Proximity is nothing but nearness. Nearness of the scene of the event is proximity. The readers are always interested in knowing what is happening in their neighborhood than what is happening in far away. That is what is proximity. Readers are always interested in their neighborhood. If things are that are happening far away is not interested for the readers. That is proximity. Next is importance. In the final analysis, the question that the newsreader will ask is whether what has been submitted to him for publication is really important. What sounds important for Times of India may not be important for Statesman or vice versa. So importance is another element of news. Eminence and prominence. Involvement of eminent person in an event, it gives more value to the news. It is directly proportional to the prominence of the person. Thus, if an eminent scholar says something on a problem, it will have news value. While the same remarks made by an ordinary person may go unnoticed. Another element of news is consequence. An immediate and long-term consequence always qualifies to be news. The more people it affects, the greater the consequence. Fear of consequence of an event also makes news. Thus, possible consequence of a nuclear war makes news, and all efforts to prevent the nuclear war and also failure or success in this direction is always making a news. Conflict. Actual conflict, the danger of conflict always makes news, as they tend to bring about major change. All wars and threats leading to wars are newsworthy. But conflicts of similar dimensions like groups or personal conflicts or similar dimensions like groups or personal conflicts resulting in crime and demonstration also makes news. Novelty. If dog bites a man, it is not news. But if man bites a dog, it is definitely news. Novelty is involved in it. Something which is new, something which is not conventional. The newspaper or media recognizes the news value of unusual novelty. Human interest. Everything in news concerns human beings, but this particular value is the emotional context of the news event. Anything that appeals to everybody, not because of the interest of the subject, but because everyone shares human experience. Sex. Sex always qualifies to be news. It is a kind of news. It attracts many readers, therefore, it has news value. It is also considered as a future. It is included with the prominence and eminent people which have gathered news value, greater news value. Drama. Add color and vitality to the story. The more dramatic the story, the more it is appealing to the readers. Thank you, all of you.